Testing 1, 2, 3. All right, here we go. Yo, what is up?
Hey, how's it going?
Just streaming some Final Fantasy 12. How you been?
I've been okay, but my dad just got out of the hospital.
Oh, snap. Hope he's alright.
Yeah, he's got COPD. I mean, arthritis. It's like COPD. It's like what's it's like
Taking it from working with his hands.
No, it's from heavy smoking.
Oh, that was the second guess.
Yeah, I mean, he's just always been a smoker, you know. But yeah. So his oxygen was low. Tuesday, and he went to the hospital, and they had to end up putting a tube in his throat to get the carbon dioxide out.
Yeah.
He's back now, but they're gonna be putting him on oxygen, I guess. So.
Yeah, that sucks.
It does. He's alright for the most part, but he's gonna have to get used to the whole oxygen thing.
Yeah.
And I don't know what's gonna happen job-wise. Like, I think he's looking at going into doing disability or whatever. Like,
how old is he?
He's 62.
Oh, yeah, disability, yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, he can't really start taking out from his Social Security yet.
Yeah.
Anyways,
you know what? I should have guessed your dad was in his 60s, because mine is.
Yeah.
I sometimes forget we're the same exact age.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Yeah, I gotta have those talks with my family about, you know how it is. Parents are only gonna be here so much longer, and they're kind of not gonna be working.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, everybody's got to get a career, not just a job.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, that's what I need to look into myself, because I'm just still working at Staples. You know, it's not really. I mean, it's
being
quite
a
steady,
but still, there's more you can do. I feel you. You know what I'm saying? That's how I am every day of the week. I'm like, even when I'm working towards right now, I'm also looking past that to something newer. You know, something better. Especially because I don't know where this economy is headed.
Yeah, who knows, right?
Yeah. You played Final Fantasy 12, right? The original version on PS2?
No, 12 is one of the ones I haven't played.
Oh, I gave you the disc and you never played it. That's right.
Huh? Did you?
Yep. I gave you Devil May Cry as well. And then you gave them both back, but you didn't play, didn't play 12.
I was about to say, I did play Devil May Cry.
Yeah. The original Devil May Cry, by the way, was shit.
Yeah, I didn't play 12. I've been meaning to, and luckily they're available on modern platforms, you know.
I'm playing it on the PS4 right now because it's so much better. The Zodiac Age has a better leveling system than the original PS2 version.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've just been playing Metroid Prime recently. They remastered it for Switch, so it looks really good, and I mean it's the same game, so it plays really good.
Huh.
But for Final Fantasy, I've beaten 7, 9, 10, and 15. I don't really like 15.
My suggestion for everyone is you got to play Final Fantasy 1 at least once in your life.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
I heard,
you gotta go back.
Like some of those...
Don't worry. There was a Game Boy port. You don't have to play it on NES.
I mean,
question mark with that for reasons. I'm not that old.
I have a Super Nintendo. I mean, but I mean.
Then there's also the Game Boy Advance version. You have one of those definitely. You play Pokemon.
Yeah, I mean, they just made the first 6 Final Fantasies available on all modern platforms, so like, nice. So I could do that, but I heard like some of the really early ones don't like hold up.
There was no competition for them, so they just are kind of like they are. They were the pioneer of some of the stuff they were doing.
Like the first 3 are just kind of whatever, right?
Yeah.
But like 4 is where it really kicks off, and apparently 5 and 6 are really good. And I mean, like 7, we all know 7's great.
You also got like talking about old JRPGs, Chrono Cross, Chrono Trigger.
Oh, I love Chrono Trigger. I played Chrono Trigger on the Wii U. No, the Wii Virtual Console, and I fell in love with that game. I even went as far to buy the copy on the Super Nintendo. It was like $200. God damn. Yeah, but I really love Chrono Trigger. It was so fucking good.
Fantasy Star. That's another one. The original Fantasy Star. Fantasy Star Online is alright, but I'm not a MMO fan, to be honest.
Right. I mean...
MMOs are not as good as I thought they were going to be. Elder Scrolls Online is alright, though.
I heard Final Fantasy 14 is great, but, like, I don't know, it just... The MMOs just feel like a huge time sink, and I just...
It's a huge time sink, and I never...
And then you also want friends.
Yeah.
You also want friends. It's not the same as, like, doing it with random people, you know? Yeah. Like, so, it's just kind of like, no. Like, they're for some people, but I don't feel like they're for me.
Yeah, you get it.
And obviously not saying that they're bad, just...
They're not for me. That's how I always am about them.
So how's Street Fighter 6?
I'm getting better, but I try not to stress myself too much nowadays. I'm working on my my stress levels and stuff.
What was I gonna say?
Fuck, we're 30. Is that what you were gonna say?
Yeah.
Because we should have said that a while
pretty
ago.
much. Yeah, pretty fucking old.
It's whatever. I'm just surprised we made it this far.
Hey, you mean that the governments of the world haven't like gone nuclear yet?
Yes. Oh boy, the best part of an RPG, running around leveling. Oh
Hell yeah,
boy.
man. I love killing the same enemy in an area 80 times.
At least ff12 has this big map to explore. You've never played 13, so you don't know
Mm-mm.
how much of a tragedy that the final product was on that.
I heard that game was awful.
I like 13. I don't love the first 13. You get what I'm saying?
First 13?
Yeah. 13, the original one. 13-2 was good.
Is it the same game, or?
Continuation. Sequel.
Mm.
At least it was
So
a
they
sequel
took-
that made sense.
They took what works and then
They did improve it.
improved.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, 13-2 also is a monster catcher, like, you know, Monster Rancher and Pokemon. So you
Right.
capture enemies in the second one.
I see.
And you use them as your third party member instead of having 3 party members. You just switch out the third one. Which is a good concept. Wish they could have followed it up. I was like, you guys want to make your own monster hunter? Alright. You know, I was fully behind it. I was like, yeah, go Final Fantasy. You do better than Pokemon. Maybe. You're gonna have to go in Cloud Strike.
I mean, most games are better than Pokemon nowadays.
Yeah.
With how they're releasing their games. I mean, and I'm part of the problem, but like, I can't stop.
You ever notice that I'm resistant to buying a Nintendo console? It's because of how bored I used to get with Nintendo and Mario.
Well, I mean,
Don't get it twisted.
I
Every
think
now and again, there's a good Mario game.
yeah, I mean, Mario Odyssey was amazing, but like, the 2D ones have been stale for a little bit now.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, Mario Kart right now is just so fucking good, though. Like, they did the best thing they could do and just add even more tracks via DLC. Like, so, like, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe had 48 tracks, and by the end of the DLC, they're gonna double it. It's gonna be 96 tracks. That's a fucking ton of content. Like,
Mario Kart on the Wii, I remember that being fucking fun.
yeah, just think of like a more refined that, and then like over twice as many courses.
Can't beat a boss. Go back to the previous areas you skip and walk around until you can.
Yeah, I mean, like,
It's a thing you had to learn. It's like the obvious way to do it. So there's obviously always a more effective way to level. You just got to figure out where those enemies are, or those bosses.
I mean, like, it's definitely something that they had in older games, but like, depending on like what game it is, if you're good enough, you can beat some of those higher level bosses and stuff. Like, like in the original Gold and Silver, like I played it not too long ago, and like you obviously know that like Red is on Mount Silver, like it's a secret boss, right? Like that fight, you're so many levels below, but because I was good enough, you know, I could like overcome the 15 to 20 level gap.
Mm-hmm. To be real with you, I'm garbage. I'm completely dependent on the auto battle.
In Final Fantasy?
Yeah. I wouldn't call it auto battle, it's more like preset battle thinking for the AI.
Oh, does it have like uncontrollable party members?
Yep.
Do you control your
Main guy, yep.
You
Control main character too.
sounds like early Persona games. I hate silent protagonists. The only silent protagonist that I'm okay with these days is Link. Just if you're making an RPG, please, for the love of God, just stop.
I'm so glad that Final Fantasy 12 has an actual protagonist. 'Cause that is annoying nowadays.
Like I don't know. Have you played Persona 5?
Yes.
But I'm assuming you haven't played 3 or 4, right?
I played part of 4.
Okay. Well, anyways, in my opinion, like, the game just has a different main character. In my opinion, yeah, Joker exists and he's like very important to the plot of Persona 5 because of his like thing with Shido, right? Like,
yeah.
But the story's real main character is Morgana. Like, he makes a ton of the decisions. He has more character arcs than anyone in the game. He's there from start to finish. It's just, he feels like he's the main character, except they decided to really not make him the main character, you know? And each of the other Persona games did that too. Like, there's like a different character, you're like, well, yeah, that's the real main character, but...
That's apparently, I learned yesterday on stream, was the case with 12 here. Apparently, Balthier here was supposed to be the main character with all his personality, but they created the main character to be, you know, the player stand-in as usual. Anyways, which
yeah,
I don't know. It's
I don't get the fixation on it. Like, I know, like, people are like, well, I want to customize my character or something like that. And I'm just like, I don't know, that doesn't do anything for me. Like, not in these, like, big story ones. Like it'd be one thing, I guess, like, I don't know, I haven't played Skyrim, but, like, where it feels, like, more malleable, and it's not, like, a big, overarching story, but...
Yeah.
But, like... Dude, you just give the character... Like, Xenoblade Chronicles X did that shit, where, on the Wii U, like, you had a custom character, and then, like, you could tell that Elma, she was the real main character, and it's like, why didn't you just make her the main character? But I mean, I guess I get why they did it, because, here's the thing with a silent protagonist, a lot of the times you can explain everything to them because they don't know anything, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I hate that trope in
It's Naruto.
Storytelling.
They're Naruto.
Well, no, okay, so, like, yeah, the idiot that doesn't know anything is
But
bad.
they're worse. Yeah.
But like, and here's my problem with isekais. Like, dude, like, the whole point of, like, an isekai, in my opinion, is just, like, oh, well, if they're from a different world, it's really easy to explain to the audience. Oh, well, this is natural for us to tell this character everything.
We
Like,
fucking brung that up last night. We brung up that the main character of FF12 is like Naruto, only he's as dumb as an isekai protagonist. You're hitting all the fucking shit we said last night.
I just hate it so fucking much. Isekais piss me off. Like, it's like, oh well, how do I tell you about this world? Oh well, guess what? There's somebody who was just transported to this world and doesn't know anything, so they're gonna take their time to explain absolutely everything to you in the most ham-fisted way ever. Like,
we're gonna beat it into you, and you're gonna like it.
And I just don't see why, like, a lot of fantasy-type shows can't just go and, like, explain stuff naturally. Like, I don't know, I guess it's hard, but, like...
Well, some of them are really bad at explaining their lore and the way their world works. They just, like, start doing shit episode 1, you know what I'm saying? Oh man, I want
like,
to do magic.
Just, I don't know, I think I'd rather just have like a narrator at the beginning, like explain like the premise of the world, and then like the characters like here and there like learn new things that are happening within the world, you know?
Yeah.
Like Xenoblade 1 does that really well, where like they have a narrator at the beginning and they like tell you of the war that happened between the two titans, and then like from there it's like, oh well, the things that relate to the world are going to be explained through like plot, like, and not just be like, whoa, did you know that we can do this or that or blah blah. It's just
Naruto didn't know how to do jutsu correctly. I said it. That is a major part of his world. And for the rest of the show, all it's about, as far as most people are concerned.
Well, the thing is like, he was just an idiot, right? Like,
Yeah.
he wasn't, like, that's how most stories tell their stories, like, oh,
I
either
hope to
the
grow up and be a
protagonist...
parent just like the third Hokage was to Naruto.
Jesus. Alright, I'm officially lost.
I'm gonna over level and kill those bosses.
How do I get back to the Phazon mines?
I'm stuck on the fact everybody had to bring up that the worst type of protagonist is in fact an isekai protagonist. They might actually be stupid. Like, the thing about isekai protagonists, right? They learn about the world and then still do stupid shit.
Yeah. I mean, like, the only isekai that, like, I would say I really liked, but it's mainly because it feels like it's a fucking parody. No, I did not get into that show.
Ooh.
I had fun with Konosuba. That shit.
I watched one where the guy's uncle came back from the isekai world, and he left right before the Sega Saturn came out, right? So first thing he did was buy a Sega Saturn, even though, like, you know, PS3 is out at that point. He's like, I'm going to enjoy my Sega Saturn. Isekai world be damned. And then after a month, you know what his nephew brings up? So I guess you don't even know about the Dreamcast. What?
So Kyler's way more into anime than I am, but you know how he has his TV underneath the bed, right? Like,
Yeah.
So every now and again I'll go over and look at whatever he's watching. I'm like, what's that? But and a lot of the times it's an isekai. But it had been such a long time since I asked him about a show. I went over there and I looked down. And have you seen Code Geass?
I watched all of it back before in high school, and I watched the tie-in anime. What was it called? What the fuck was it called? It took place in Europe. But yeah, I watched
anyways, so I went over there and I looked down, and there was this guy, and he was dressed up like Lelouch's alter ego Zero, right? And he looked almost exactly like him. I was like, what's up with this Lelouch-looking motherfucker? And Kyler was like, you don't want to know. And I was like, what do you mean I don't want to know? And he's like, well, do you really want me to tell you? And I was like, yes. And he's like, well, he's from another... And I was like, shut the fuck up. I was just like, god damn it. I mean, he was right, I didn't want to know. But, like... I don't know, just... There's so many isekais nowadays that, like, it feels like Japan forgot how to start their stories.
It's they're popular. So they're whatever's popular, they're gonna like shit it out every 5 minutes.
Like, that's why we want to call it that's why like Devil's a Part-Timer didn't get like continued, was because it wasn't popular enough. Like. That's also one thing that I have a problem with.
One problem with that thing is it usually means popular enough in Japan. That's my main issue, usually.
Well, here's the thing, is like, I just hate how egregious it seems like the anime industry is about, like, making money. Because, like, they seem to, like, just keep trying to, like, start new seasons for shows. They find a manga and they're like, oh, well, okay, let's see what this can do numbers wise, and then we can see if we can actually like make it into a cash cow selling merch, like, and we're just gonna keep like going and going and keep just making one-off or two-off seasons until we hit on something, you know?
Yeah.
And it's just like, it pisses me off because like a lot of stuff doesn't get continued from what I can tell. And I'm just like, well, I don't want to get burnt on this shit, you know? Like, I don't want to invest time for you to go like, no.
Actually, I'm gonna be real with you. There's so many people waiting for The Devil Was a Part-Timer sequel that, like, the fact they're not doing it is a major fuck up on their part and shows incompetency.
Well, they did make a second season recently, but it was such a long time, and I still use it as a point to make, you know, because, like, it was such a long time. Eventually they got around to it, like, but it's just like, stop wasting my fucking time, though. Like, it's annoying. Like, Xavier showed me a show called Noragami. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but like, it was 2 seasons long.
I'm trying to remember.
It ended on.
What it? Let me hold up. Let me get to Google right quick. Let me open the Google.
Well,
How you doing
I can
today, by the way?
continue.
Welcome to the show. Jay not there? Did I mute her? Mute herself?
I don't hear anyone.
Are you there? Oh, this one. I didn't finish the first season.
I really enjoyed it, but like, yeah, it got 2 seasons, and it even ends on a cliffhanger, the second season, and it's like, oh, well, obviously there's more because, yeah, the manga even has more, right?
Yeah.
But like, no, wasn't popular enough. Axe it. They make enough money in merch.
It seemed cool enough. It's just, I don't know.
I don't know.
Jay in here twice. Oh, welcome to the show, everybody. Shout out to all the viewers out there. How y'all doing? Everybody, post your favorite anime in the chat so I can trash talk it. Unless you have that actual good taste. Hey. Jay, Irv, how y'all feel about isekai protagonists? Damn, y'all lowered it a bit. Let me hold up. Maybe it's my end.
I can't hear them.
Alright. Do a testing right quick. Are they there?
Yeah.
Alright, Irv, do the testing 1, 2, 3 right quick.
I can't testing 1, 2, 3.
There we go. There we go. Finally. I can hear you. What the fuck? Sorry, I just ran into a new enemy in an RPG. And in one shot, 2 of my fucking party members. Game trash. No, I'm lying. It one-shotted 3 of my party members. Of the 4.
Now, what did you ask?
Alright, so, what do you think is how do you feel about, what are they?
Isekai
protagonists. Dog, did I just lose a couple hours worth of work to one-shotting?
You did not just die, did you?
I died. It murdered me. Viciously. No fucking mercy. One-shotted me. And my whole party. That's what Tomas was talking about yesterday. They randomly show up. Ooh, okay. It's saved in the area I was in. Okay. Good. This is way better than the PS2 version. When you enter a new area, it auto-saves. I like that. Good update for the, PS4 PZ.
Quality of life.
Yeah. Now, how do you feel about isekai protagonists?
Depends on the protagonist.
We're not talking about the guy from Overlord, by the way. Like your average isekai protagonist. That nigga from Overlord is actually aware and not stupid.
Fair. I don't know. I mean, I guess it depends on the protagonist.
I couldn't get into that show because he seemed really overpowered.
The circumstances of the sent to another world, and so sometimes it's like sent to another world and I'm the fucking best in the world at this game, or sent to another world and I don't play video games, or I guess I feel like it depends.
We were talking about it because like, okay, so the main protagonist of Final Fantasy 12, right? He's like Naruto, right? Only he's as dumb as an isekai protagonist. You get what I'm saying?
Jumbo Vaughn?
Yeah.
Yeah, he sucks. His super should have been about balthier.
Balthier apparently was in fact the original main character during the storyboarding and all that.
Okay.
It was supposed to just be him rescuing the princess and all that with his crew.
I mean, most games have a real protagonist. They just give you a player one, right? Like, I just hate that shit.
I guess Vaughn is our stand-in, so we feel isekai'd, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what their logic is behind it.
I think it's just a matter of what do you want to call it? Just like video games feel like they need the player to feel immersed as the character.
Get the fuck away from it.
That's why they have this obsession with it.
Throughout the entire thing, so
Seem to what?
Like Balthier's motivations always seem to have more weight than Fawn's. You know,
Yeah,
you're like, yeah,
he seems like a real person
like,
when you're talking to him.
yeah, whereas Fawn is just, I'm gonna be a sky pilot.
I'm gonna be Sky Pirate.
I also don't like I also don't like it when they do the whole like, oh here's your protagonist that you're gonna make. Oh, by the way, he doesn't have a real name, so like everyone refers to them as like this guy or something like that.
You or yeah.
I'll be feeling bad for niggas in RPGs. For your first game, you just responded as the nigga. And then, like, the second game, you're the hero or something. But that whole first game, you just the something.
You. Soldier.
No, dog, my name is Timothy, because I'm that guy. Y'all, I know y'all like that one. Oh, man. Overlord needs to hurry up and get more fucking episodes. And they need to start trying to sell me on that chick.
Is Overlord based on a manga?
Yeah.
Or a light novel?
Actually, I think it's a light novel. Actually, yeah.
Do you think maybe they caught up to where it's at and they're just like...
Good point, they could have. I need to check that out. I need to buy copies. Oh, man. So, just so y'all know, everybody on all these streams and all these viewers probably see it right now. We stand balthier in this chat. Just so everybody knows. We stand him. Hear that, kids? You out there standing? Oh yeah, by the way, when it comes to silent protagonists, I'm gonna be real with you. I be sitting here thinking to myself, why are you having a conversation with a brick wall? What I'm saying though?
They gotta explain everything to the player though.
Hey bro, you just had 20 lines of dialogue and I said 2 words. It's like everybody main protagonist Coon talks to has a lot to say. Damn. And don't get me started on Persona. Every fucking female in the game likes you at the same time. Oh boy, you're a nerd and a jock? Cap. You perfect at everything straight fucking Cap.
playing Final Fantasy 8 right now.
I gotta finish that one too, but I really like 12.
Breaking the shit out of it. The secret is the card game.
The card game.
They did a lot of stuff in this game that they thought were like amazing design choices.
Oh, did you see that shit I tagged you in last night? Talking about card games?
The Yu-Gi-Oh shit?
These bitches
Yeah.
activating my trap card.
Oh my god.
I've leveled up 4 whole levels sitting here. I did the right thing. Told y'all, RPGs are obvious. You just run around in circles till you level up some more. Can't beat a boss? Run around until you can, nigga. Up to 3
Countering enemies, probably one okay way to go.
Oh man. Oh, I forgot an old school fan of fantasy. They'll just cast shit on you. Every enemy. No one doesn't care. You're getting poisoned, silence, all of it.
Yep.
They do not let you adapt to the mechanics first and teach you about poison. No. You just get poisoned randomly and you gotta figure it out.
You'll learn about poison when you get poisoned.
Literally, yes. Nah, not like they're gonna stop the game and put up a little prompt or something. You just gotta have read the little game booklet.
I mean, most of the stuff you can figure out on your own, though. Like, a lot of games just hand-pulled these days, you know?
Yeah.
Like, absolutely everything is a
I will
tutorial,
admit,
you know?
I can figure out poison on my own. But silence and some other stuff like the insta-death one, whatever it's called, Doom.
Death was death in this one. Yeah, there's a lot of Final Fantasy has a lot of shit in it though. Like historically, like they expect you to play them more than once, and so they put a lot of stuff in there. That's like you'll know about it your second go around.
Yeah, or even, like, even if you get caught by Doom or whatever, like, it's like, okay, well, yeah, you lost there, but you kind of understand how it works anyways. If you get that one game over, you just start from where.
And they don't introduce those kind of mechanics in like a boss fight where they have a save. That's typically an implementation of the line. They just won't have a person that's like, this is poison. Like, they'd be like, watch it and see what happens. And it goes both ways. You be having to just do spells to find out if they're good or not sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, that is true.
I mean, Pokemon's like that even, like, when you first play it, you know?
Yeah, you just get a move. Do you want to learn this? I don't fucking know.
It tells you what it does, but, like...
You don't have to learn right now, buddy.
But you don't know how potent it actually is until, you know?
Old school Pokemon didn't. Red, Blue, and Yellow didn't.
What, like, what the moves do?
They didn't tell you.
We're not telling you nothing. You want to do it or not?
You couldn't even find the base. You couldn't even find the base power of the moves in your summary. People only knew that because of guides.
I'm a 3D. I gotta look at this. I just have to see
Now,
it for
Fire
myself.
Red, yes, but not original Red. You couldn't see nothing but the move name and the PP that you had. You had to just see it. So they were like, your first playthrough, do you want to get rid of one of your moves for Slash? You'd be like, I don't know.
Is it better or worse? I don't know. You tell me.
A lot of the old school mechanics for learning was just play it and find out. Now, in hindsight, as much as I praise Pokemon, saying that out loud, that's actually a pretty big oversight. Like, big slice of life thing I was missing.
Mm-hmm.
There's competitive Pokemon players out there. Like, so glad they added that.
I don't even think second gen had it. I don't think you got move summaries until third generation. You gotta just have to correlate the stats with your Pokemon against what you was fighting. There was a lot of information they didn't tell you that affected how you should be playing the game. Nobody actually tells you which moves in the original games are special moves and physical moves. You just kind of gotta assume. But nobody says it's like, oh, it's based on type.
Yeah, man, that's wild. It isn't in it. You can look at the moves, but you don't.
All you see is the PP and the name.
Alright, well now it's time to look.
They don't even tell you base power, let alone the effects. You don't even know how strong the moves are until you use them.
I feel like it was added in. Oh fuck! I haven't started on my virtual console yet.
I just played
unless I use silver.
Red, and I just played Gold, and it wasn't in either of those. Now, in Gold, they added like descriptions if you were looking at a TM, because items have descriptions.
Yeah, so I do remember in Red and Blue, the item just. Hell, I don't even think the TM said the name of the move. I think it just said TM.
Well, you had to like attempt to use it.
A number, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, and it would say like, oh, TM, 28 contains dig, which TM, like that was when you learned what TM 28 was or whatever. But it didn't show you. The old Pokemon had a surprising amount of just do this. I mean, it was kind of game design. Like, there were a lot of stuff that, like, it was... Pokemon had replay elements, but they also had a lot of elements that were there specifically, like, for your first playthrough.
Okay, you can even look at their... You can look at a Pokemon's moves in Gold and Silver.
In Gold and Silver, they're in there? Okay.
Yeah, Dig, first turn Burrow, second turn attack. Power, attack 60, headbutt 70, an attack that may make the foe flinch.
Okay, so they added it.
So yeah, it's in the sequel games.
That's a big oversight actually. Red and Blue, you had to just be like, sure. Slash sounds better than Stretch.
There's also just like a leap of faith of just kind of like understanding that like if you're learning a move later, if you're moving a move later, it's probably better.
Yeah.
Oh, one moment.
I think one of the big ones though is kind of like whether a move was special or physical. Even if it was just based on type, they should have probably had someone in the game that explains which types work on physical and which ones work on special.
Yeah. The only reason that doesn't end up actually mattering is because, like, for the most part, you're kind of, like, pigeonholed into it anyways. It's not like you could change it at that point, you know?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, unless you jag who learns what, like, a lot of the Pokemon...
Like,
the special attackers will hit hard with their special moves.
In the first 3 generations, like, if a water move is special, it's, all water moves are special, so they're all going to attack from that special stat. It doesn't really matter if you...
The game doesn't explain that, though.
Yeah, but, like, the game doesn't need to explain it because it doesn't really, like... You don't need to know that in order, because every time you use...
not to beat the game, no.
Even every time you use Waterfall, or Surf, whatever, like, it's always going to be using that same stat, right? So it's not like you can make an...
Pokemon where, like, that setup, like, their move list compared to their stats are traps. like Gyarados and Machamp. You know what I mean? Gyarados and Machamp have amazing special move pools in first generation. Not amazing special stats. They got amazing physical stats.
Yeah, so it seemed like some Pokemon were designed to be like more even powered in the sense of like their stabs are their special attacks, even though the special attack is less. But then they make up with powerful non-stabs. Like
a lot of them had good move pools, but yeah, like the way the game presented it to you, it seemed like it might be a good. Oh yeah, I'm gonna teach my Gyarados Fire Blast. Not really that great of an idea.
Yeah, he doesn't really gain too much from it.
You know, I'm gonna teach my Gyarados Blizzard, like maybe Blizzard, because dragons, and the only dragons.
Yeah, I mean,
the only important dragon that exists as a punisher weakness.
I mean, especially at the time where like there was always an end game Dragon Master, well, whether it be Lance or Lance, right? You had to have like an ice move on your water type. That way you can, unless you got an actual ice type, which I don't think most people did that.
I don't think a lot of people go to like Seafoam Mountains their first playthrough before.
Or like Shoal Cave in the case of like Emerald, like. But the thing is, like,
you certainly can have a particle tap on the
yeah, but almost nobody ever does at that point. I think some people have mole traces by the time they roll up into the Elite Four.
Yeah, because but you have to go out of your way to get Zapdos.
Yeah, hell, I would say Zapdos is pretty freaking well hidden, too. Like, you gotta, like, remember that there's a surfing route over there, you know?
Yeah.
By the time you get Surf. And then, like, you don't even know if, like, that's even worth exploring at that point in time, because you don't know what's over there.
Second town. Now, I appreciate, like, in terms of game design, it's good game design. It's like places you can't access early game give you a hint that, oh, I'm going to come back here.
Yeah, I mean, I really do like TMs. Like, I know, like, a lot of people are like, oh, TMs are the worst, but, like, I don't know. I think it gave the game a lot of progression, especially in the sense of backtracking. Like, makes your world feel
I love the TMs. I have no problem with the TMs.
But a lot of people are like, oh, but it takes up a move slot or something. And I'm like, yeah, but I mean, like, you can typically make it through with, like, a bunch of TMs. I mean, HMs stuck on your fucking
party, some of the Pokemon are good specifically because of the TMs they learn.
Yeah, like, Surf is so good for every water type.
Yeah, Surf was amazing. Strength was decent. I mean, it wasn't the best move. There were better normal moves, but Strength was more than decent.
I mean, Strength was very consistent, you know?
Yeah. And, I mean, you had like one of the higher hitting, like, if you call like a Tauros or Swing-Ups and top of Strength, that works. Not as good as Body Slam, but it super works.
It's only like 5 power weaker than Body Slam. The real downside to it is the lack of paralysis chance.
Yeah, it's that Body Slam is so much better than the paralysis. Body Slam is stronger and paralysis.
Yeah.
It's not a bad move, it's just the problem is there's the existence of such a better move. Surf was just kind of chilling in its own tier for a while, though. Like, Hydro Pump. Hydro Pump is really only better than it if you're in special status that Surf work. They like that shit. But old school fighting games didn't have moveset. You just push buttons, figure it out.
Gotta look on the side of the cabinet if you look. Tekken used to be like, if you got Kazuya's moveset here. That's it, there you go. And if I'm correct, there was one other moveset on the other side of the cabinet.
Yeah, they just wild back in the day. The condo was like, we're not giving you none of the moves, and the computer is responding to mind prints. I don't care.
Balthier really out here like, yeah, I'm gonna save the princess. She got money. He's just like, I'm gonna be straight to the point with you. I'm not the good guy. I just happen to not be you. Give me some money.
You have money? Let's do it.
Take on whole empire. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to save game after all that.
What part you on?
I'm supposed to enter this temple and get whatever from this. Not a temple. I think it's a fucking tomb.
The tomb of the forgotten, whatever it is, with that big ass statue that chased you.
Yep. And then like I'm about to have everybody set up to where they can just take that shit off.
Yeah. You're in a good part of the game though. Watch out for them fucking elementals, cause you can't fuck with them shit when you first see them.
Exactly what killed me actually.
The elemental.
Yes.
They're like overpowered and they fucking they hostile if you use magic around them.
Everybody, you know magic. I guess they want smoke.
Make some food real quick.
I feel you.
I feel you.
Yeah, boy, I'm playing Street Fighter.
Nice.
Oh man.
Come on, guys. We're gonna be pirates. He's just fucking Luffy. Only bad. Uh.
So I don't watch One Piece, but like I saw like the thing that happened recently. Why does it look like Luffy's been training with Tom and Jerry?
Thank you. You said it. I was looking at the animation. And I'm like, this is it. That I was thinking it looked like Tom and Jerry.
Like, it's not necessarily bad, and like I don't know what the show's been leading up to. If it's been that cartoony, like I watched like the beginning of, and when I say beginning, I mean like maybe the first 12 episodes of One Piece, and was just kind of like, oh, okay, whatever. But like I don't know, is that what they were intending? Like, I mean, obviously it had to be, right? But like, I don't know, did it feel like it was leading to that? I don't know.
I don't watch it.
To be honest. But that shit was silly looking.
It is. Whatever. I can't. I watch Bleach. No. The buddy proportions on One Piece are worse. Now that I think about it, yeah. Stay hydrated.
I'll be back in a second.
Alright.
Yeah.
What I miss?
Not much.
I assume you killed another like 5 enemies and got like half a level out of it.
That's basically how this goes. I'm an RPG character, so I go for a walk and things just attack me. That's gotta actually be annoying. Being attacked all the time.
By the random wildlife.
Yeah. Why are we walking through this?
It's the only way to save the person that we're trying to save.
Fucking Jesus.
Fucking
Oh my God.
Jesus. Oh my God.
Alright.
Alright.
Y'all later.
See y'all later.
I gotta go shower before dinner.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you watch Vinland Saga?
Vinland Saga?
No.
Uh,
I've never heard of it, actually.
I like it. It's on Prime.
It's on
Also,
Prime.
of course, on
Also, of course, on
places where you can watch free
places where you
anime.
can watch free anime when you're not judged.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know. I just like watching like.
Is that good? Is that good?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it. Like I said.
Like I said.
Hey Ed,
Yo, what's up?
you've played Final Fantasy X, I'm assuming, right?
Yep. I need to play 10 too because I own it and bought it, so to get it over with eventually.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a big fan of 10. Alright,
See, we both get it. 10 was overrated. The original 7 was alright. But it's still a PS1 game, bro. It ain't that damn good.
I mean, I think it's a really, I think 7's actually a really good game. And I didn't play it when I was growing up. Like, I only got the 7 probably a couple years ago. But like, I think they did a really good job with it. But I do think 7, I do think 10 is massively overrated. I think a lot of people just like the...
I think, I'm gonna be real here, I think 10 is bad.
Well, like, I think a lot of people are enamored by the cutscenes and their nostalgia. Like, I don't know, I can't get behind the story. The story is all just about Titus's romance with Yuna. And it's kind of just like... And it's kind of like, it's just a...
He's not even fucking real. He's a dream.
Like,
Remember that part?
like, yeah. I mean... I feel... Well, the thing is, like, I just can't get behind that love thing because it's like... They don't say much to each other, they just kind of, like, look at each other and like... Yeah. I'm like, okay.
I said like 2 whole words, but okay.
They had that laughing scene, and that was about it. But, I don't know. I also just don't like the gameplay loop of it. It's really rock, paper, scissors. They reuse the same, like, 5 to 10 enemies over and over and over again, and it's like...
Yeah, they'll give it a whole new name, but it's just a different element of the same enemy.
But it's always beaten by the same party member. The dog thing is always beaten by Titus, and that other enemy is always defeated by Auron, and like, Waka always beats that enemy, and it's like... Okay. Oh, there's no penalty for switching characters.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's also a
You
thing.
need a-
Also thing.
which I guess is nice for the player, but I mean, when you just take a step back and look at it, like, damn, Pokemon punishes you for switching. Like, if you switch in Pokemon, your opponent still gets the move. Hell,
To be honest, if
when you
I'm
switch it, when you swap a party member out, they even keep their buffs like haste,
yes.
and it's like, what? You might as well have the whole party just on the field at the same time. Also, I like how they try to play Jack as this big, like, plot twist thing. And it's like, I don't know anything about this world yet, or why I should even care that I'm being here, but I guess it's because, I guess it's because they want you to have, like, some kind of connection with a big thing that's trying to kill the world, but it's like, I mean, I don't know, me as the player doesn't really know Jack, so it's not like this big, I'm being called.
Hmm.
Oh man.
Oh man. Good riddance. Hmm.
Oh, lurk.
Oh,
I
lurk.
see you.
I see you.
Yo.
Oh, back.
You back?
Yeah, so like I said, my dad just got back from the hospital, right? And they want him on oxygen right now. They're not sure if it's gonna be permanent or temporary, but they had to bring out a machine for doing that, right?
Yeah.
And the guy just got here, and he was explaining all the stuff and whatnot, and blah blah blah. And so,
All right.
yeah.
I got you.
Alright, I got you.
I understand.
I understand.
I had to come out,
I had to come
bring you the
out,
machine, and
bring you the
show you how it
machine
works.
and show you how it works.
Basically, how it
Mhm.
works.
Basically how it does.
Oh shit! I gotta do laundry. I'll be right back. Alright.